A new DLC has arrived in the Assetto Corsa Competizione. It's actually the British GT DLC pack, which we've been actually expecting around September 2020, but it has now arrived, and it provides us with 3 brand new laser scanned tracks and a new lineup of drivers, which includes the legendary sim racing representative James Baldwin, who actually took part in the real British GT season, and he actually did amazingly well. And purely because he's a sim racer, he's going to be the one car that I'm going to be driving, the one driver that I'm going to be driving as in this video. Now, if you really enjoy the ACC videos, please subscribe to the channel and like this video, because it really helps me out to continue playing this game and also continue producing more amazing videos like this. But we've got 3 new tracks I've already told you: Donington Park, Snetterton and Oulton Park. 3 amazing tracks in my opinion, all of them being British because it's the British GT DLC pack obviously. But what this DLC provides us with is also multi-class racing on single player, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you a lot, Kunus, finally for doing this. And we've also got Donington Park laser scanned, Snetterton laser scan and Oulton Park laser scan. All these 3 tracks, different characteristics. Donington being the smooth track, which provides also amazing racing. Really enjoy this track. Snetterton labeled as the boring track by a lot of people. A lot of hate being sown to Snetterton, and I don't even know why. It's actually a very interesting track and very challenging one, if you ask me. Probably second to Oulton Park in terms of how much it challenges the driver. You might not have the best racing in Snetterton, but in my opinion it's a very good track, and I've really had fun on all of these 3 tracks. But I'm gonna leave my favorite for the last here, and it's actually Oulton Park. I absolutely love Oulton Park, the mini Nordschleife in Britain. It might be a lot shorter than the 7-minute Nordschleife track, but it's got bumps, the curbs are literally can kill you, and it's just an absolutely amazing track. And we're going to be having a 10-minute race around Oulton Park, driving as James Baldwin obviously, and trying to replicate what he did in real life, which was an absolutely phenomenal debut in a real GT racing. So without further ado, let's get into it and see if we can drive as well as James Baldwin. So here we are on the grid, starting off our engine, starting from 10th position. In real life, James started from 4th, and I think he actually got the victory at the end of the day in Oulton Park. So a bit of a bigger challenge for me, if I'm being honest, starting from 10th position. But obviously, I'm much lower than James, let's be honest. James can easily set a 134 there with a slightly modified setup. I'm on default setup as always. Like, I don't have many hours on this game. I like have around 40 hours on this game, which is such a shame because I actually really enjoy this game. It's just that I never really found a league. As we're off now for the race, got a much better start on the AI as always. Into turn number 1, in between a few cars. They'll make some contact there with the BMW. Not ideal. That's going to be a safety rating penalty. There you have it. Let's try and defend now from the BMW after having made the contact. We can get a better exit than the Aston Martin through this corner now. This is the corner where the AI is a little bit slow, always running a little bit wide. Even on 100 difficulty, that's the corner where the AI just messes it up a little bit. As we've completed a move and we've gained 4 positions in lap number 1. But yeah, as I've already said, I don't really have a lot of hours on this game because I've never had the opportunity to race on the league here, but I would 100% do that, and that's why that's how I would gain experience on that game. Like on Factor 2 I have around 400 hours, and that's purely because I've raced all of my league racing experiences on Factor 2, but I would 100% pick up something on ACC as well. It's just a beautiful game. Bentley, why are you going so slow? I'm a bit rusty here in the start. Yeah, another safety rating penalty. My bad there. I think the AI brakes a little bit too early. Apart from the Lamborghini and the McLaren on top, they're actually on a whole different pace. But I think I might catch up to these guys very soon. But so far, this track, you can see how great and majestic this track is. It's just like the mini Nordschleife. I wasn't even joking when I said that. It's the mini Nordschleife that Great Britain has. A lot of elevation changes. Look at that, absolutely insane. And a lot of bumps, a lot of curbs that are very deadly. a very fast corners where you've got to be literally on the limit. Yeah, it's just probably the best British track if you ask me. Might not provide also the one issue it has, it doesn't provide a lot of opportunities for overtaking apart from this one, which is just because there is a little bit too slow. I got a bit of a run there on the Bentley. We're on the inside line. We could brake later and go up the inside there and make this move stick. And also it has this track has this beautiful slow right-hander there down into first gear. This is just an amazing curved corner there. Absolutely love this. I love this track, man. It's just very, very challenging, and you have to be on the absolute limit in order to drive well around here. That's why I really enjoy this track, and this chicane is always messing up my whole lap time. You have to be very consistent and follow the racing line on this track in order to be fast, and yeah, I just absolutely love this circuit, man. Oulton Park, what a track. I remember playing this, driving around Oulton Park on Project Cars 1. That's when I fell in love with this track, and now driving this laser scan Oulton Park is just an absolutely insane experience, especially with our McLaren 720S that James Baldwin drove in the British GT season. I really like this car. It's surprisingly enough, I haven't driven it on a video, but the McLarens tend to be my favorite cars in GT racing. Oh, a little bit late on the brakes there, making some contact there with my fellow Greek driver of the Mercedes there. Sorry about that. A little bit late on the brakes. No harm done though. We're probably going to be overtaking our Greek fellow driver there into the next couple of corners. You know, the left-hander there. He's going to get a little bit wide in there. You got to stick to the apex there. Get a good exit, run a little bit wide, and that's where you go for the move on the Mercedes. That was a bit easier than the Bentley one. We're already ahead of the Mercedes before this first left-hander, where you just go almost flat out and down into first for the right 180-degree corner. I just absolutely love this track. It's got such a nice flow, and yes, Netherton, which is hated pretty much. Yeah, obviously that's about around there. Look at how much time we're going to be losing, around 2 to 3 tenths. You lose complete the momentum if you touch a little bit too much these curves. But yeah, I get why Snetterton gets the hate, because Oulton Park is just a superior track. But all in all, you can't really hate this Snetterton just because Oulton Park is a much better track, you know. Snetterton is a very good track as well. But if you really want to hate Snetterton, then you've got to hate Donington as well, because Oulton Park, in my opinion, is unbeatable. It's just a level ahead of, a level above of all those tracks in terms of design and how much it challenges the driver. Donington is just a very good track for overtaking and for racing in general. That's why people like it. Whereas Netherton is not good for overtaking and it's less challenging than Oulton, which explains everything up. But we're going to try now, as we're halfway through the race, we're going to try and catch up to the 2 cars up ahead. The Lamborghini is much faster than the McLaren, and it's getting held up by the McLaren pretty much. As James said, the Lamborghini is much faster around this circuit, especially in the slow corners and all that. But yeah, let's just enjoy a little bit the engine sound and try to catch up to the cars ahead. Oh, I messed up this lap. It was a very, very good lap as well. Could have been a 137 and even a 136. I think I can set a 136 around this track. Still much slower than the 134 that James Baldwin said, just pretty much chilling throughout this track. But yeah, James is much faster in this game, obviously. He's the world's fastest gamer pretty much. That's why he got that position in the real British GT season. But like, he's an inspiration for all of us. Literally, since he made it to real motorsport, and especially such a motorsport like GT3 racing, he's been my #1 inspiration. Same with Jimmy Brodin making it with to the Brit car. But James will always be a little bit up there for me because he made it purely because he was a very, very fast gamer. I'm just glad that the sim racing community can finally like have a chance in real motorsport. That's why I'm so excited for Rally Star on WC9 and the World's Fastest Gamer competition. I'm really, really happy to see this happening. But either way, the Lamborghini is literally trying its hardest now to overtake the McLaren, but it just can't find a way through. That's how Oulton Park is. We're just setting good laps, slow and steadily. We're probably going to drop down to 136 if we don't make any mistakes now. But I'm literally trying my hardest now to overtake the leaders with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Let's see. I'm trying to close down the gap. We're very close, actually. If we don't make any mistakes in the next lap or so, we might as well make it. I'm a little bit scruffy through this exit there, running a little bit wide on the grass. As you can see, we're very close to 136, but a few mistakes here and there are costing us thousands of a second. I would love to be 2 seconds slower than James Baldwin, if I'm being honest, but probably not going to make it. A little bit wide through there, not the best racing line. The main thing about this game is keeping your racing line. It's not really about over pushing the car, it's about being on the limit, but on the limit that the game wants you to, and that's one of the main reasons I never really loved ACC as much as I love F 2, but it's still an awesome game. I'm not going to be mad on the game for something that I just can't really master. By the way, probably 2 more laps remaining at the moment. Really hoping we can make this move stick on both the Lamborghini and the McLaren. I'm still a little bit too far off there. The Lamborghini, still, yeah, I'm not probably going to be able to make a move there on this corner. He goes up the inside there of the McLaren, trying to make a move stick. Any chance I could get a good exit and try and overtake the right-hander there? Not a chance. All my moves have been made on the fast left-hander. There's actually no other way you can overtake around here. It's just a very narrow and very fast track. Same people don't really like this track, so it's a bit of a shame because, oh god, this curb can really destroy your lap. Look at how much time we lost there just because I touched that curb. But in general, it's the same that people only want tracks that can provide good racing. I feel like we've missed out on tracks like San Marino, Portimao, which are amazing tracks to just enjoy sitting and watching the cars drive around there. Like, I love watching cars drive very fast around challenging tracks, and it's the same that people don't really enjoy that nowadays. I think that tracks like this can provide us with good racing if you change a little bit the cars and make them follow each other closely. And I'm talking a little bit more about F1. The Lamborghini goes up the inside. This could be the move done, and if he completes this move, then the race win is over because the Lamborghini is going to run away with our race. Is this the final lap? It is the final lap. Final lap indeed. Our final chance. The Lamborghini goes up the inside. He goes very slow into turn number 1. This could be our chance now. If we get a good exit, we're on the inside. Up the inside of the Lamborghini. We have the inside line. He squeezes us to the inside very, very much there indeed. But we got the inside line. We're going to make this move done. Is the McLaren going to have a bad exit? Yes, it is. And we're going to take advantage of that. Up the inside of the McLaren. And in only 1 lap, we're actually going to complete 2 overtakes, which are going to give us the lead of this race. An absolutely insane final lap there. I was not expecting this whatsoever. The Lamborghini tried to go for the move up the inside into turn number 1, but somehow it just didn't complete it there and went very slow. And we took advantage of that and completed 2 overtakes in 1 lap only. What a great maneuver there. I'm just going to take it easy now to the final lap. I haven't won a race in ACC in quite a while, if I'm being honest. And even though it's just an AI race, it's still quite nice to win a race, obviously. So of that, I've actually overtaken a few cars here. But yeah, the last couple of corners, the Lamborghini has actually now completed the move on the McLaren. What a shame there. He could have actually really easily won that race, but it's going to be us with James Baldwin winning this race. Just very happy. What can I say? Representing James Baldwin with a win here in Oulton Park. Last couple of corners. I really want to go on and do that again and again and again. These races around Oulton Park are just absolutely golden. But last corner, and now we're going to be coming across the finish line to take the victory here as James Baldwin around Oulton Park. And I had the same amount of fun that I had also in the Imola video that I did. a few months ago, if I'm not mistaken, which was absolutely insane. I love Imola, obviously, you know, and I love the tire model that they introduced back then. And the tire model is still the same. Could it be better? Yes, it could, obviously. It's still got a lot of work to do. The fact that they're still being superior in terms of tire model, but I feel like they're on the right path and they could really improve this game and make it the best sim out there. As for these tracks, all three of them, in my opinion, were just absolutely insane. I don't care about the preferences of people, I'm just talking about the quality of the laser scan tracks, which is absolutely magnificent in my opinion on this game, as they always are. Laser scan tracks are absolutely insane, and if you really want to have fun, I suggest you doing a 10-minute race around Oulton Park. If you want something a little bit easier, I would tell you to go and do a 10-minute race around Donington Park. And if you really want something that has a mix of everything, like a bit of racing and a bit of like challenges as well, then I would say go to Snetterton Park. I don't know why people hate it. I still had an awesome race there. And if you really want me to make videos also on the other two tracks, make sure you tell me down in the comments below. I feel like I don't really need to, because I've talked to you about them, show you a little bit of footage and all that. But yeah, if you really want to see that, tell me down in the comments below what you want to see in the future. As for the real like near future, what I'm going to be doing, a new SLRE video coming out very soon if my Fanatec decides to work out with Sebastian Lebrun Evo. Apart from that, I've got this new series on WC9 coming out very soon. I'm just trying to figure out a little bit how I'm going to set this whole thing up, because it's completely different to what I've been making so far. It's the WC9 beginner tips series, and you've all been requesting it a lot. I know I'm not the best person to probably do this series, but I think it's going to be an awesome project, and I really want to like evolve a little bit more and do something a little bit different apart from just career mode and gameplay videos. So yeah, career videos on WC9 will always be there, obviously, until I decide to finally take a break from that and you know, be a little bit more into the rally style whole thing. But either way, that was it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Make sure you like this video if you enjoyed it, and follow me on Twitter. Join my Discord server if you haven't already. Until the next video, guys, I'll catch you later. Goodbye.